All right, all right. All right, here we are. We back in the building. We got Bompton G Uno in the house. What's up, fool?
What up, man? What's the deal?
Hey, round two. This is round two, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fresh out, bro, but we'll get into all of that. Let's tell the people exactly like where you from and where you come from.
My name Bompton G. For y'all who don't know who I am, I'm from Compton, California. Treetop Power Rule. You feel me?
Okay, okay. I think a lot of people know who you are, anyways. Though you know,
Yeah,
you're pretty popular on the internet.
yeah.
You know, and I would say in the streets too, because you always going to jail.
Nah, for sure. Most definitely.
So let's start at the beginning of like your childhood, bro. For those that don't know, I don't know. Have you ever told your life story on the internet?
Uh, on Camp Capone, we touched on that. No Jumper, we touched on that.
Okay.
From Nothing to Something, we touched on it.
Oh, that's the one with the yellow logo, huh? The yellow
Yeah,
mic.
yeah,
That one, I like that one. That one's pretty
yeah,
cool. You
yeah.
know. Okay, well let's talk about it. You grew up in first and foremost. You want me to say Bompton or Compton
I'm from
when
Bompton.
I talk about the city?
And we just talking about on some civilian type shit. I'm from Compton. For those who don't know, but I'm from Bompton. Yeah.
All right. So you grew up in Bompton. Is there a hospital there? Were you born there?
I was actually born in Paramount Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's the borderline Compton Paramount on the east side of Compton and shit. The borderline is Paramount. So I was born in Paramount Hospital.
And then right when you were born, you went straight to Bompton.
Yeah.
There's no hospital
I was
in Bompton?
it's a hospital in Bompton, but it's Martin Luther King. That's on the borderline of Compton and Watts. That's on that side.
So you're closer to.
I was close where I was born at. I was actually born in my granny kitchen, but when the EMTs came, Paramount Hospital is where they took me,
Yeah.
type shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
You were born in your grandma's
in my
kitchen.
grandma's kitchen.
Talk
Yeah,
to me. How was that? What do you mean? I know you don't remember probably, but
yeah.
what was
Cause
the story you were told?
I always ask my mom about this shit, right? So I guess like she didn't know like her water broke and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And so she was saying she was in the kitchen, she was cooking or whatever, and she was like, she just started feeling like weird pains in her stomach or whatever, and then next thing you know, like she was on the ground and I was like coming out type shit. So she told whoever was in the house with her, like called the EMTs or whatever, they came, whatever, and they rushed her, me and her to the hospital type shit.
Man, that's wild, bro. So you
Yeah,
really are a Bompton baby.
no, for real.
You know, there's a lot of people that claim Bompton
Yeah,
and Compton, but
yeah,
never,
exactly.
never
Yeah,
grew up there or were even born there.
yeah. I went to middle schools out there, elementary schools, high school, all that. Like
So talk to me about like elementary. Let's start there. So what elementary you go to?
I went to Roosevelt Elementary.
That's in your hood?
That's on the east side. That's in the Lime Hoods, on the east side of Compton.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how was it? Do you remember like anything of that time of your life?
shit.
'Cause that's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, do I remember what though? Like,
Like just normal childhood shit. How was it? Like right there.
I mean, shit. It was a gang infested area. That was like the Lime Hoods, Looters Parks, Cross Atlantics. You got the 7 O's. You feel me? So at that time, it was really like you gotta understand. It's like in the '90s,
Yeah.
the early '90s. So it was really like really,
Active.
yeah, it was active. So coming out my house, I could see it's taped off on the corner, at the corner, and then like two houses down, it's a dope spot. So you got like 5 niggas out there serving every day, type shit. Like it was really. I grew up where it was like really gang banging going on.
And these are the things you witnessed as a
As
young kid.
yeah, as a kid. I'm talking about like,
Now there was no game banging in elementary school though, right?
I mean, not for me. Like,
Yeah.
well, I can't speak for everybody else. Like, but I know me, like personally, like, nah, I wasn't gang banging, nah, not in elementary school.
Just living life as a kid. So
Yeah.
you would come home from school, bro. How was that walk? Do you remember that walk? Did you walk or did you get a
Yeah.
ride?
So because I had my best friend K Rock, he from PJs. He came from Watts. He stayed across the street from me, and you know, they mom let them do certain things that my mom wouldn't allow us to do, type shit.
Yeah.
So she knew like every day, like they'll walk to school, and I would want to walk to school with them. My mama like no, my mama like drove me to school, but after school, if she was at work, then I'll walk home with them, type shit.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can see that happening. So
Hmm.
so you get home from school. I ask everybody this. Are you putting on cartoons, eating cereal, or what are you doing when you get home from school, bro?
So when I get home, I had another homie from Limehood. His name was Solid. He stayed 2 doors down from K Rock. And so every day after school, everybody would go to his house, Solid, to watch Dragon Ball Z. I didn't like Dragon Ball Z, so I would leave. I would rather be outside than watch Dragon Ball Z and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
type shit. Yeah,
I wasn't a Dragon Ball Z type of guy either, bro. I
yeah.
didn't understand
I
that
didn't.
fool.
Yeah, I didn't understand that shit. That shit was like it
And
was
that's
corny
just
to me.
big.
Yeah, it's
Like,
big.
yeah,
Yeah,
people love that shit, fool.
no, for sure. But I for whatever reason, I couldn't get into it.
Now, were you lived at in your household? Did you have your dad and your mom?
Uh, like my first 6 years, no, I'm gonna say like 5 years. My pops and my mom was around, but you know, due to infidelities, my mama got on my pops and he left, type shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of all my mama and my pops kids, and my younger brother that we got the same mom and same dad. Me and him 11 months apart. And while my mama was pregnant with him, it was another lady that was pregnant with a set of twins, which is my brother and sister. You feel me? She was pregnant by my dad too. So
Oh,
I got I got two brothers and one sister that's the same age. And we all 11 months apart.
well, that's crazy. Your dad
Yeah.
was a rock star out
Yeah,
there, bro.
yeah.
You know your real dad?
Yeah, I know my real dad. Yeah.
Now, in your house, bro, how was that? What was your mom listening to at that age, bro? Was she a young mom?
My mom was like 25, 26 when she had me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was she listening to, bro, at when you were coming home from elementary? Like, what was in her fucking tape
Well,
deck?
when I was coming home, she was at work. That's
Yeah.
how I ended up getting introduced to the streets because my granny was at work, my mama was at work, so there was nobody there. So I'll be outside. But you know, when she was going through what she was going through with my pops, like I would hear like a lot of Mary J. Blige, Tony Braxton, and you know, shit like that.
Yeah, R&B.
Yeah, R&B. You
Okay.
know, she was heartbroken.
Did that shit rub off on you? You like that type of music or not?
Yeah, I like classic R&B music type shit, whether it's Usher, uh, Tony Braxton, you feel me? Whatever, like you feel me? Classic R&B,
Because
Backstreet,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? You know, shit like Teddy Riley, all you know, shit like that.
Because the shit our parents listen to sort of rubs off on us, bro. Believe
Yeah,
it or not, you know what I mean. So
no, for
I
sure.
tell people all the time, if you have kids, bro, and you want them to hear good shit, show them the old shit you used to listen to.
Yeah,
Like my nephews, fool, I put them on like Master P and like
mm-hmm.
Juvenile and shit like that, and they be telling me that their friends don't even know what the fuck that is. I go, yeah, because they, they ain't got nobody to put them on to that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good, bro. That's hella good. Was it rough, bro, at a young age, right there in your household with all your siblings?
I I wouldn't say it was rough because like I grew up over here. I got older relatives that's from over here, you know. So like it was pretty much like I was like the little brother to everybody type shit, you know. When I come outside and I'm in the neighborhood and shit, like you feel me?
That's all you knew.
Yeah, that was all I knew, like for real.
Now I had a rapper here yesterday, and he told me he grew up in an apartment, a 1 bedroom apartment, with like fucking roaches and rats, and fucking one couch for everybody. Was it like rough like that for you growing up?
Nah, it wasn't rough like that because my granny. So the house I lived in, my granny owned it for 30 years, and she worked at a bank. My mama worked for driving buses, public transit in Orange County. feel me? My dad, he was a how would you say it, like a retired veteran or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. So everybody, as far as like adults, guardians, they all had occupations. You feel me?
Yeah.
So even though we grew up in the city where we grew up in, like I wouldn't say like, nah, it wasn't. We had every game system, Jordans, all the little shit. Like as kids growing up, Timberlands, whatever we wanted, type shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds dope, bro. People think that because you might live in the ghetto or a fucked up area that you gotta live like that.
nah,
And it's not
yeah.
true, bro.
Nah, it ain't true.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
So,
yeah,
some parents are responsible and keep shit clean and
yeah,
organized and stuff like that, you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
Now, you're black, right?
Yeah, I'm black.
You know, do
Yeah,
your parents come from like down south? Or like your
yeah,
family tree?
my family tree. On my mama's side, they come from like Louisiana, and then on my pop's side, they come from like Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I asked that because I hear that a lot from all the black homies. Like a lot of their parents or their lineage comes from down that
yeah.
way, you know?
I see. I thought you was asking me that because like even before I started rocking the ball head, like I had the fade with the waves in it,
Yeah.
or a taper with waves in it, and I be in a shoe, and I'll have Southsiders hitting me up like on the yard, like, hey, homie, hey, you a homie, right? Type shit. Like, nah, I'm a Damu. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't even have blacks, older blacks on the yard, on the main line, like, hey, you a black or you a homie? Like, thinking that I'm a Southsider. Like, you feel me? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
get that a lot. Even the way I speak to this day, like I still have people like asking me like, you black, or like, damn, you sound like a Mexican.
Like a Mexican.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get into all of that. I wanted to ask you that too. So
yeah.
we'll get into that a little bit further down in the interview. So, okay, let's talk about like middle school. What middle school did you go to?
I went to Whaley Middle School.
What's it called?
Whaley Middle
Whaley?
School. Yeah,
That one's in the city too?
it's in Compton. Yeah,
How was it right there? Most people, when they go to middle school, most youngsters, that's when they start getting introduced to like the street life and the
yeah.
gangs and shit like that.
No, for sure.
Was that the same for you?
So, all right. So when I was when I started my 5th grade year, my mama, she made me go to Mississippi.
Mississippi, what? Like down south?
Yeah, down south.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she made me go to Mississippi with my granny on my father's side, and out there I did a one whole school year, my whole 5th grade school year, out there in the what's that shit called? It was a private school, but it was like a Christian academy type shit. And me and
Yeah.
my brother, we was the only blacks in that whole school. Like it was all white people type shit. Once that school year ended, we came back to Compton, and then that's when I started my 6th grade year going to Whaley.
Did they treat you different out there?
I
Because
mean,
you said you're the only black people up there.
I really wouldn't know because I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel that way.
Hey, fool, I didn't realize you have that gun right there.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just,
It's a lighter.
it's a lighter.
Put it, tuck it up in the corner. YouTube purposes. Now I gotta blur that shit out for 30 minutes. You know. So then you came back and you went to middle school.
Yeah.
How was it your return? Like when you came back, was things different?
I would say it was a little different. You know, when I came back, the homies had mini bikes, go karts and shit. You feel me? And then that's when I started seeing like all the shit going on as far as like in the gang culture. Like I had a little bit more of a better understanding of what's going on around me type shit. Yeah.
Were you like smoking weed in middle school and shit like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
How'd you get introduced to that shit?
So my homie K-Rock, he had one of his older brothers, Melville. Like when I go over there, like nobody would be there except for him playing video games and shit. And you know the little the Similac jars, like
Yeah, the milk.
the baby milk,
Yeah.
he had them filled up with fat ass. I'm talking about fat nickel bags, and be smoking all day. So when I go over there, like he'd be rolling up, smoking, and he'd pass me the shit, and I hit that shit.
Nickel bags, for those that don't know, those are like
It's
$5 bags,
yeah,
right?
$5 bag stress.
Yeah.
This one stress was booming.
Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
don't know about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
The youngsters,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't know about that $5. Remember, red, what was it? Red hairs or whatever the fuck that red hair weed or
I thought it was orange
what
hair.
was it called? Red hair, I think is what it was.
I thought it was orange.
Pretendo,
Pretendo.
remember?
Yeah.
Nah, there was no Kush
Nah, it
back in the
wasn't Kush
'90s.
then. The
Yeah,
only thing was like
chronic.
stress and chronic. Yeah.
Yeah, Pretendo was it was mid grade.
Yeah.
So either you get the regular stress or you get the chronic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
man. So growing up right there in middle school, was there like a lot of Mexicans around your area?
For sure.
How was that growing up around them?
All right. So, all right. Like the neighborhood I grew up in, it was predominantly black at that time, but it was still a lot of Hispanics. So when I go to school, like it's still like if it wasn't more Hispanics, it was like neck and neck at this time. You know?
Yeah. So
Type
it's
shit.
evened out.
Yeah.
There was a lot of problems with the Hispanics in middle school.
In middle school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause that's when the fights start happening.
Yeah,
That's when people start
I'm
choosing
thinking
their
we still
side.
talking about elementary school. And at middle school, it was still like either it was like at this time, yeah, the Hispanics was a little bit more, but it wasn't drastically.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? And yeah, when we go to middle school and shit, like the period after lunch, like none of the active blacks or the active Hispanics would go to that class. Like we'd meet up in the PE field and just like, I'm gonna get out with you, I'm gonna get out with you, like I'm gonna get out with you, you gonna get out with him, he gonna get out with you, like type shit every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And then like even after school, like some of the Hispanics would call their brothers that was going to the high school or that was not in school to come up to the school after school type shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think it happens anymore, but it did happen
Yeah.
a lot back then. Where
Nah,
like
for sure.
older homies from even black gangs will cruise to high school and catch motherfuckers
Yeah.
slipping and the middle schoolers, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that happening anytime like in today's day, but
Yeah.
it would happen a lot before. Fool. I know I used to pick up my little homies from the school and whoever he had problems with, shit, we just jump off and whoop their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know. Did you join
No,
your
sure.
hood in middle school?
Yeah, I did.
How was that? How was that
In the
introduction?
6th grade, I was 12 years old. And it's crazy because it was on a Sunday. And I was supposed to go to church with my granny, but I told my granny I'm not going to church no more. And so when they went to church, I was on punishment. I wasn't even supposed to leave the house. I went to the homie house that stayed down the street. And then I ended up getting put on this shit.
That changed your life?
Well, I ain't gonna say that changed my life. I'm gonna say the reason what made me start gangbanging is because I was 20 years old and I got shot at. You feel me? So that I feel like that's what changed my life.
At 12 years old?
Yeah, 12 years old.
That's still elementary school, isn't it? Or is that
No,
like
that's
seventh
6th grade.
Sixth grade?
That's 6th grade. I was 12 years old when I started 6th grade.
How did you get shot?
Coming home from middle school, me and the homies and shit, like we had a little clique. It was called PhD, Pimpin' Hoes Daily. We walking home from school, so we tagging in alleys and shit on our way home, whatever. And we end up getting into it with somebody who garage or back gate we had hit up on. And so they came out, they was tripping or whatever, we talking shit, they talking shit, but we keep the line moving. And I guess this is just my perspective, like to my understanding, like we naive, we not really like on security big like that at this age. So I figured they seen where we went, like after we left type shit, and they double back the next day type shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
So they pulled up on you or what?
Yeah, they put up on us like
Walk by or what?
Huh?
Was it a walk by or?
Nah. No, they was in the vehicle. Yeah.
Where'd you get hit at?
I got skinned by the bullet. And then my best friend at the time and shit, he got shot in the elbow and they went through and through. type shit.
So that right there made you like saying, fuck that, I want to get payback or what?
So after that, like I ain't gonna lie, like now walking home from school and shit, cause I wouldn't give a fuck what's going on. If I call my mama and tell her like, hey, come pick me up, she not coming. Like, so I had no choice but to walk home. But you know, a nigga was spooked because I'm not from a gang at this time. Like, so I used to go to school with a knife, like all kind of shit. Got caught with the knife at school, got suspended for the knife. But walking home, like I would be spooked, like damn, because I ain't got no gun, like you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and then I grew up in a household that was predominantly females. So it's not like I can go to them for any form of protection.
You didn't have no older role model, like a cousin
I
or
had an
uncle?
older relative, he from Limehood and shit type shit, but you know, I'm still a kid.
He
So
gonna tell you to get what the fuck you doing.
so he not even respecting my, you feel me?
Yeah, facts.
So he like, man, get up out of here. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
He doing his own thing. He in the streets doing him. Like,
Real shit.
yeah, you
Yeah.
feel me? So I didn't have nobody to go to, like no older brothers. He was my only older. He liked my brother because my mama and his mama is twins. And you know, his sisters is like my sister because we all grew up in the same household.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Did 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 you like start going to jail or like in juvenile hall in middle school or not?
Yeah.
What was the
After
first
that
time?
incident happened, yeah, my first time going to juvie was for GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You know?
The real shit, not the video game.
No, not the video game. Nah, hell
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
In middle school?
In middle school, I was 12 years old, about to turn 13 in the sixth grade. Yeah.
And did you get out like released the same night from juvenile hall type shit, or did you stay there for a little bit?
I didn't even go to jail. They took me to the station, gave me a ticket and made me wait there until one of my guardians came and picked me up. But I was going to court for it and they ended up putting me on probation for the shit.
Now, when your guardian came,
Yeah.
what was that talk like, bro? Was because that was the first time you getting in trouble.
Yeah. Shit.
Were you did you feel like you disappointed your family or not?
Honestly, I don't even remember, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I don't remember what the talk was about. I highly doubt that I got my ass whooped for it. I probably got scolded for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't remember like what the conversation was.
You didn't your mom wasn't the kind of like about to ass type mom?
Yeah, my mama used to whoop a nigga with hangers,
Yeah.
anything she could get her hand on.
Oh, she like the Mexican moms, fool.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
the fucking water hose.
yeah, anything. Branches, tree branches, train track, train tracks from toys and shit. Like,
Oh shit, that's a
yeah,
new one.
and I'm
for
talking
me.
about like wait till I'm in the tub,
Oh,
not just come here, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Nah, she gonna,
for those that don't know, that hurts more, bro.
Yeah.
Because of water.
yeah.
But Granny wasn't like that.
My granny's like she a sweetheart.
She a protector, fool.
Yeah, my granny. Yeah,
I think that's all grannies, though, fool. Because even
Yeah.
like the Mexican grannies, they're the ones that are trying to protect you
Yeah.
from the mom and shit.
to this day, like my granny. Yeah,
But do you think it's good for like parents to be like that, fool, to whoop you? Because nowadays, a lot of the moms and dads, they don't be giving a fuck. Back then, you would get whooped, but I think it sort of molded you to be more
yeah.
like us. Now we're more like, you know. You don't
That's
think
how
so?
I grew up. So that's how I'm a like original type individual. So whatever I was taught, whatever I was learning, if feel like it fit, then I'm gonna use. So hell yeah, I feel like hell yeah,
Like today, right?
yeah. Today, like
Yeah.
my kids, like if you with me and if I tell you something to not do and you do it, yeah, I'm gonna whoop you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I might not wait till you in the tub type shit, but yeah,
Or a train track,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Yeah, because kids now, fool, they're different. You know, they're different. They're, you know, they a lot of kids nowadays be fucking threatening you with calling the cops and shit. You know, you haven't seen that? That's wild. bro.
I've heard stories like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I seen a video where there's a little white kid. He started fucking up his mom. Yeah, you know but white people are different though, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a little white kid where his mom told him to go to bed or something, and the little white kid started bombing on his mom, fool, like.
oh yeah, and then he
beating
dropped her. Yeah, I
fool.
saw it.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, Dog, that could never in my
Yeah,
life be me or my nephews or anybody, bro. Because I put the beats on them,
no, for
homie.
sure.
If I were to see my nephews fucking up their mom like that, wow,
Yeah, that's
come
crazy.
on, but
Yeah,
and I don't mean
it
that in
always
a
been like that though
with
with
white
the white
kids.
people.
Yeah, fool. They've always done some crazy shit, fool.
Nah,
But
for
that's because the
sure.
parents let them get away with it.
Yeah,
You gotta put boundaries and shit.
exactly.
You know,
Hmm.
you gotta let them. You gotta give them what you didn't have, but at the same time, let them know like, hey, I can just take it away if you fuck up, type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because I don't think we want our kids to grow up. Sometimes, well, you sound like you grew up good with all the PlayStation and shit. But
Yeah,
like the dude I was interviewing yesterday, he said he grew up with nothing. So now he gives his kids everything, but at the same time he'll manage it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because he don't want them to have nothing. You
yeah.
know. So high school comes. Did you go to high school?
So I went to all right, so boom. After the little GTA, whatever, um, after that I had caught a dope case. And then when I got out juvenile hall out of LP for that, my mama made me go stay downtown LA with one of my uncles. Like he had a condo like by the Staples Center and shit. So I went and stayed with him, and I went to a school. I went a little bit to middle school, a little bit out there called Berendo Middle School, and so that was like a track school. So they was a little bit more advanced, I guess, than where I was from, type shit. So I ended up starting high school earlier than the people that I grew up with and shit. And when I went to high school, I went to a high school for a little bit out there called
Yeah.
Belmont High School. But when I only was there for like 3 months or whatever, and my mama let me come back home type shit. And I caught another case, or I think I violated probation, and they sent me back to camp. I went to camp and shit.
Did you finish high school?
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't go to no like adult school after or nothing like that?
Nah, so my 11th grade year, I went to jail for murder and shit.
11th grade.
My 11th grade year.
Now, before that, you didn't have like aspirations of wanting to do something in life before you cut that murder.
Shit, I wanted to be a rapper.
That's it.
Yeah,
Like most people want to be doctors and shit.
yeah, I didn't want to be no damn doctor.
Motherfuckers want to be like scientists and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah. Nah.
you wanted to
Cause
rap.
yeah, because at this time, that was when Nelly was popping, Master P and them, No Limit, Cash Money, of course Snoop Dogg and all them. So I'm my adolescent mind. I'm looking at these videos. I'm seeing they got all the bitches, they got money, they got all the jewels. You feel me? Matches and shit. So I'm like, that's how I'm trying
Some
to
fly
live.
shit. This is like
Yeah,
early 2000s, I think, huh?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So
That's when the videos on BET were popping, the
yeah,
fucking MTV Cribs.
MTV.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
The
All that shit.
basement.
Yeah,
You turn on the TV full and they'd be doing the whole little fucking BET shit.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. That shit was fucking in your face, like
yeah.
boom.
Exactly.
Did you have a rap skills in high school, or when did you figure out you knew how to rap?
Shit. The first song that I ever record. All right. So the first song I wrote was when I was in camp. I was in Camp Carl Holton, and when I came home, the same uncle that my mama made me go live with, he actually took me to the studio, and the song that I wrote in camp, that was a song I had recorded when I got home.
What was the song about?
Shit, my lifestyle, like the shit my perception at that time. Best friend getting killed at 15, you know, shit like that. Selling dope as a kid,
Your surroundings.
yeah, my surroundings type shit.
And what your uncle said, you got skill? What did he
Yeah,
comment?
everybody was like, damn, like for you to be the age that you are, talking about the shit that you talking about is like, it's mind blowing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how a lot of rappers are, fool. Like you be hearing them rapping, they're like, well, not all of them, but a few of them. Be like, damn, I never knew that fool was that smart to be talking about shit like that. You know?
Yeah, that's how I was when I first heard Kodak Black first album, because you know he a lot younger than me, and I didn't want to really like listen to him when I heard him on other songs because his voice to me was annoying.
The way he slurs his shit.
Like yeah, and then it's like kind of like high pitched.
Yeah.
But when I was in the pen, somebody would slid a few CDs under my door for my celly. My celly would sleep, so I skimmed through them. I'm like, man, that was the only his album Project Baby 2 was the only album that stuck out to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna check this shit out real quick. I'm listening to him. I'm like, okay, yeah, you could really tell like he was really in the field, like he was really around the shit he talking about. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what made me start like fucking with Kodak Black. Yeah.
So your uncle took you to your first studio session, but your rap career never took off because you said you got busted for murder.
Yeah, I wasn't taking that shit serious anyway, because I didn't really know how to like after that little song, I never recorded another song after that type shit.
It was
Yeah.
like a one and done type shit.
Yeah. Back to normal program.
Back to the streets.
Yeah. Type
But
shit.
so how did you catch that murder case?
Shit. It was spring break. I wasn't in high school anyway, because I was on the run from probation. And you know, hanging out in the hood, pretty much with a few niggas from the hood. We patrolling, we trooping, find a op, do my stuff, and then you know, 15 minutes later after the little incident occurred, you know, individuals placed me at the scene of the crime and, you know, told them I was the shooter and all that.
Mexican or black?
No, the message kept it solid. Like the ones that was there and shit, they kept it solid, even in trial. The people that was with me is the ones who told on me type shit.
Yeah, but the person that we don't have to say allegedly because you already did time for this, right?
Yeah.
The person you knocked down was Mexican or black?
You know, he was
He
Mexican.
was Mexican from like op hood.
Yeah, from the op hood.
Okay, so
And
then
he was with a few of his homies type shit.
yeah,
So the ones that was with him, they got subpoenaed,
yeah,
like to come and like
go to
tell.
court.
Yeah, type
Yeah.
shit. And they was like, they don't know what happened.
They kept it solid.
Yeah,
So
that was-
the people you were with were the
People
ones
that
that
I
ended
was
up.
with is because they got the people I was with got caught like 10, 15 minutes later after the incident. And they telling the police like, oh, it wasn't us. If y'all don't believe us, we'll tell you who it is. We'll tell you where to find the gun. His name is Wooty Whoop. It should be easy for y'all to find him because he been to jail, juvenile hall a few times. So when they gave them my name, told them what happened and shit, the police looked my name up, boom, I pop up type shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's disappointing, huh, when it comes from
Yeah,
like
hell
your
yeah,
own
for
homeboys
sure.
or your own people.
Most definitely, like,
What was your thoughts, fool? Like when you know here you are doing something for the neighborhood, for the cause, for the brothers, and then they do you dirty like that. What are your thoughts?
I mean, at first, because I didn't know at first, like I go by the original rules, like I'm not gonna call nobody no snitch, like if I ain't seen no paperwork or nothing like that. So it's like police come gather me up from Vegas, like boom. I'm thinking it's just for the probation violation. Um, I get to jail, they like, oh nah, they want you in California for a murder. Like, whoa, I don't know nothing about that. Boom, so they extradite me to California and shit. And that's when they told me like, yeah, you in jail for a serious case. I'm like, what I'm in jail for? They're like, oh, for murder. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, oh, you don't know? I'm like, nah. They're like, oh yeah, well, you got two people saying, you know, you was the one who did this type shit. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you know, Wooty Whoop and Wooty Whoop. I'm like, nah, I ain't never met them dudes. Like, well, they're the ones that saying you did this. So it's like, damn.
And you know inside, you know they're not wrong.
Yeah, I know
You
they're
know?
not wrong. I know who the people was initially when they
Yeah.
brought their names up. I know exactly who they was talking about.
So you know you're finished, bro.
Yeah,
But you can't
yeah,
say
yeah,
anything. You
yeah,
just no
yeah,
emotion.
yeah.
You know?
I'm just playing the game. Like I don't know them.
Yeah.
I don't know who they is. Like nah,
And you said 15, right?
I was 17.
17. So there's no bail, right?
I had just turned 17, and no, it was no bail because I'm. Well, I had a bail. My bail was $1 million. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
That
I'm
ain't
in
happening.
adult court. I'm in juvenile halls, but I'm in adult court.
Oh, so they tried you as an adult.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
you get a bail.
Yeah, I had a bail. It was $1 million, but nigga, I don't know nobody who finna cover this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Grandma ain't putting up the house.
no,
That's a
at
fact.
all.
You know?
Yeah.
Man. How was that, bro? Like did you feel like your life was over? Or did you feel like there was still a chance to survive this, bro?
I felt like it was still a chance. Cause I'm a kid still. So I'm not knowing the severity of what I did.
Yeah, facts.
It's like really severe. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm in the halls, I'm squabbling ops and, you know, getting my people to bring me weed. I'm getting money, shoes and shit. Like I'm just having fun type shit.
Plus, you got no responsibilities, like no kids, no old ladies, so
Yeah.
you ain't got no burdens,
Yeah.
you know.
Type shit. Yeah.
So there's really no worries, bro. When did it ever sink in?
So, all right. So I'm fighting the case for like a year now. And now they got a trial date set. But I had a female that was my girlfriend at the time and shit. So every time I went to jail and shit, she camps, my camp programs and all that, she'd be
Yeah.
there writing me and all the little shit, right? So I guess she had came to court a few times, and when she came to court, that was the day that they had set for trial. And I guess, like, as a kid, when you in adult court, you're not really paying attention to what's going on, what they talking about. You just there,
Yeah, you just
really.
yeah.
And so I didn't even realize that if I was to lose this trial, I'm finna get
Life.
60 years with 2 life sentences.
That's what they offered you?
No, I never got offered a deal, but this is what they're gonna give me if I lose trial.
If you fight, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm in the trial module now. I've been in the trial module for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I get a letter out of nowhere. It's from a girl that I was dealing with. She like, yeah, ever since I known you, you've been in and out of jail. And I always been there for you, X, Y, and Z, whatever. But now they talking about, if you lose trial, they only give you 60 years with 2 life sentences. And she like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to be there for you. Like,
Well, you shouldn't expect her to do it anyways. Would you?
So my whole thing was I respected her for letting me know this before any time was given out.
Yeah.
I got issued any time. You get what I'm saying? I respected her for that. But where I didn't respect it was like, damn, you couldn't even just wait to see
the outcome.
how things was gonna turn out.
She was already thinking like, let me
Yeah.
move on type shit.
Because it was a dead bang case.
Yeah.
Like 2 niggas that was with me, they already knew what was going on. They turned state evidence. They got full immunity. Like they didn't do no time for this crime. I was the only person that went to jail for this murder.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? And they were star witnesses. So everybody in their mind was like, oh yeah, he's done for.
Yeah, he's
we'll
washed
never,
out.
yeah, we'll never see him on the streets again. Type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
So she was one of them.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So it was like, damn.
Yeah, that is a dirtbag move, bro.
Yeah.
You think she'd wait at least, how long was the trial?
The trial was 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait 3 weeks?
Yep. The
You know
trial
what
was
I
3
mean?
weeks. The trial was 3 weeks, and then deliberation was like 1 week.
About a month, bro.
Yeah.
How long were you locked down though before you got to the trial?
I was locked down for like 16 months, 18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Type
Okay.
shit.
So before you took it to trial, they didn't try to offer you a deal?
They never offered me a deal. They had
They had
pre-
all the evidence.
they had all the evidence. They had witnesses. They had statements. Like
So you had no choice but to take it to the
I
box.
had no choice. So they first came. So the first DA I had, no deal. We're not giving them no deal. Boom. Like a year go by. I turned 18. They sent me to Supermax. I was in Supermax. My attorney, he come visit me. He tell me like, hey, we got a new DA. Good news, we got a new DA. And he's talking about a deal.
Ooh.
So I'm like, all right, for sure. Like, what's the deal? He like, it's gonna be 15 years with 2 strikes. He like, you gonna take that? In my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm taking that. But you know, this is my attorney. So I'm like, man, you don't think like, man, you can get it down to like 11, 12? No, it
Take a
was
strike off.
no, it was 15 years with 1 strike. And I told him like, could you get it down to 11 or 12 and I'd take 2 strikes? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when
Because
he
I'm
said,
trying to get the last time as possible.
yeah, but when he came at you with 15, you already know you got ball. You got game right there.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. In my mind, I'm like, if they offer me this, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
For sure. Without
But
a doubt.
you already know you're taking the 15, but let me see what else I can get.
Yeah.
You know,
Type shit.
Yo.
Yeah. So he like, look, the first DA we had, they wasn't talking about no deals. We get a new DA and he talking about 15 years. Man, I think you really should go back and think about it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'll let you know what was going on. I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. He like, when we go back to court, we starting jury selection. And if they offer you the deal, it's gonna be on the first day of jury selection. So think about it. So I'm like, all right, bet. Man, I'm in Supermax. I'm walking down the corridor. I'm jolly. I'm happy as fuck. I'm like, nigga, if they offer me this 15, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to think about. For sure. Boom. I go to court. It's the first day we pick a jury selection. They don't say nothing about a deal. Second day come, jury selection. They don't say nothing about a deal. Third day, I tell the bailiff, look, I ain't going in the courtroom until I talk to my attorney first. So he go get my attorney. I tell my attorney, I'm like, look, man, in 15 years you told me about, like, I thought about it. I'm like, man, I'm ready to take it. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah. He like, you would take it right now. If they offer you the 15 right now, you'll take it right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that shit. He like, all right, let me go holler at the DA. So boom, he go holler at the DA. He come back. I'm like, what's up? Like, what they say? He like, man, look, they said it was too late to offer any deals. So if they give you a deal today, it's gonna be 35 or 42. Would you take that? I said, what? Hell no. What happened to the 15? He like, man, it was too late. You feel me? Wow. I'm like, nigga, I'm not taking 35 or 42. They gonna have to get that to me. We finna go to trial. Ugh. So he like, all right. You don't want to take it? Man, I'm not taking neither one of them. When we went to trial, I ended up getting found guilty of manslaughter and a gun enhancement.
This is a public defender?
This is a state appointment.
Yeah.
So it's like the public defender,
Yeah,
but
he's
just a
not
little
with you.
better.
Yeah. Oh fuck. So,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so you took it to the box then.
I took it to the box.
What happened?
They found me guilty on manslaughter. They gave me 11 years for manslaughter, and then they gave me 10-year gun enhancement.
Concurrent?
Yeah. They ran it.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got a better deal.
Yeah. Way sweeter deal than what they was trying to offer me.
So from the 11, you did like what, 9, 8?
Nah, I mean, you know, I hit the main line. I'm fucking up.
Active.
Yeah, I'm active. I got more time and all that in prison.
Damn. So
Yeah.
what was it? What you total out to be 15?
Well, I did 13.
Okay.
I did 13, but on my, I want to say like my 4th or 5th year, they came with this juvenile shit, the SB 260 and the SB 261. If you commit a crime under a certain age, you're not supposed to get a certain amount of time type shit. So you get a parole board hearing much sooner after you do 15 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
SB 260 is if you was, I want to say 18 and under, SB 260. And then SB 261 was if you was 25 and under type shit. You go to, if you got more than 15 years, it don't matter if you got life or whatever. But if you got life with more than 15 years, on your 15th year, you go automatically to a board and shit and
Try to get bail.
type
I mean,
shit.
not bail.
Not bail, but to
parole.
go home, parole.
Yeah, parole.
Because they know that, of course, when you 18 and under, your mind is not fully developed psychologically.
Which is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then they also know, this is scientifically proven, that, you know, males mature later than females. So even if you 25, scientifically proven, you not mentally still capable of knowing really like what you're doing. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Severity of the shit you're doing.
So did that lower your time?
Hell
Or
yeah.
how did that work for you?
So shout out to my Bay Area partners. Cause they the ones who put me up on this shit. Like I heard about it, I knew about it and shit, but I didn't take action because like was caught up in being on a level 4 and in the midst of the politics and all that shit. So I went to the law library one day and one of my Bay Area partners told me to submit a habeas corpus to the courts, and on the basis of the 260, the SB 260. And when I get down there, since they gave me a 10-year gun enhancement, now my case is now open. So when I get down there on my first court date, tell my attorney to file, it was a PC 1038 or 1030, which is the firearm enhancement motion. It get a judge the discretion to either give you the midterm or strike the whole firearm enhancement. So by the time I got down there and saw the judge, I was already maxed out my base term, which was the manslaughter, which was 11 years. So I had my attorney to file that firearm enhancement motion, and the judge struck the whole motion.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I ended up going home on my 13th year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dead homies.
So being in prison, was that like right when you got there the first time? Because you said you were 17, right? You didn't, when you got your time, you didn't go to juvie. You went straight to prison.
I was already in juvie.
Yeah.
I was in Sylmore.
That's what you were fighting.
I was in the compound.
Yeah, that's what you were fighting.
Yeah, and then when I turned 18, they sent me to the county jail. So I was in the county jail. I did a year in juvenile hall. I turned 18. They sent me to the county jail. I did like 6 months in the county jail.
While you're fighting.
Yeah, I'm still fighting.
Yeah.
I was in the county jail for like 6 months. Boom, I get the manslaughter conviction, and then I go to reception. I went to Chino reception.
How was it when you barely walked in there, bro? Like fucking shocked?
I wasn't shocked. It was just more like I didn't know what to expect. Like, it's prison.
Yeah.
Somewhere I ain't never been, but you know, you be hearing certain stories and shit. But I'm still me. Like, I'm still who I am type shit.
I say shocked because now you see everybody from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like people just from your city no more. Now you see motherfuckers from fucking up north,
Yeah.
down south, out of state. You know.
Yep.
Did you have to like learn the program like right away? Like how were you put on game or?
So the cell that I went into, it was a homie. His name was Terminator. He was from Del Paso Heights, and he had just came down from the pen. He was on his way out to court. So he laced my boots and shit like, hey, like when you get to where you going, because he like, nigga, you going to a level 4. So he like, look, bro, all this sleeping and shit, that's out. You know, get up early in the morning. You got to roll your mat, keep your shoes on at all times, like during the day. And you know, he was lacing my boots and shit.
Program time.
Yeah, it's program time.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was putting me up on game about the politics. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's what OG homie's supposed to do.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
Now that you're in prison, right, before you come home, that's when you met that fool G-Face?
Hell no.
Because that's the story, right?
Yeah.
That he said.
That was the story that he gave.
Yeah, he met you in
Yeah,
prison. He
that
was
he met
with
me
you.
at Salinas. I've never been to Salinas Valley ever. My whole prison term, I only been to when I left Chino Reception. My first yard was New Delano, the level 4, 180. That's when I ran into my G homie from my hood. At this time, he was down like 17 years. I got in a fight in the yard, and I ended up moving in the cell with him, my G homie, G Pop. And he laced my boots on how to survive these 180s without being DP, ran off no yards, running up no dope deads, not fucking with punks, all the little shit. You feel me? Type shit. And
Yeah.
then when I caught a 15-month shoe, I was there for like 3 years. I caught a 15-month shoe for taking off on the woods. Gave me a 15-month shoe. I went to Tehachapi shoe. And when I was back there, that was when they was turning Tehachapi to the PC yard.
50-50 shit.
Yeah. And then when they kicked me out, they sent me up north to High Desert, 180 prison yard, level 4.
So never know Salinas Valley.
I never been. I only been to New Delano, to Tehachapi Shoe, and High Desert State, and then back to the county jail. Got my case overturned. They sent me back to High Desert, and then 2 months later, I went home.
So where the fuck did this fool get the story from?
So
Was it a play?
if you go back and you listen to that interview, right?
That was a no jumper, right?
No jumper.
Yeah.
If you go back and you listen to that interview, he pretty much took my life story and made it like it was his. Oh, I went to jail when I was a kid. Or I was on the level 4. And that's when I ran into G Uno and all this sort of shit.
Oh
So-
shit.
So look, trip, right? Because I've never like put this out there. So when he invited me to come to the no jumper interview with him, I'm on the freeway. Literally, I'm on the freeway going on my way to no jumper. And he called me. He like, look, this is the story. We're gonna tell him like, oh, I told him, like, nah, I don't want to do that, bro. I'd rather you just tell him like I'm your artist, you finna sign me, whatever. He's like, nah, I'm gonna tell him X, Y, and Z, because if I don't tell him this, like, they're not gonna let you sit at the table with me type shit. Remind you, I'm fresh out the pen. I don't really know too much like about none of this little internet shit. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a play for him on his behalf type shit.
So when you did the no jumper interview, you were fresh out from the murder case. That was like your first fucking interview.
Yeah, because I had started putting out music.
So how did you meet that fool?
So how I met him was one of my homies in the pen, like, hey, this fool right here doing a challenge to one of his songs. I feel like you win that challenge because you hard. Do the challenge. It's gonna help get your name out there type shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. One of my G homies in the pen I advised me to do it, so I did it. Boom. I ended up doing it. I ended up being one of the winners. Me and some other dude from I think like Utah or something. Me and him was tied as for the winner. So they put both of us on the song, and we did another song, and we shot the video type shit. That's how I ended up.
So it was
meeting
just for you. It was just all like you meeting him off for like some music shit.
on some music shit.
Why do you think you wanted to run that play, that prison play?
I don't know. I guess to solidify him as a gangster. Like I don't know. I can't speak for him.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it was that man idea. You feel me?
Yeah.
I even had homies that was my celly that still got life. Like, you ain't never, I don't ever remember you been in Salinas because he was at Salinas. I'm like, blood, you know I ain't never been in Salinas, nigga. Like, you feel me?
That's what the internet's like, bro.
Yeah.
Full of plays.
Yeah, type shit.
You know, but he went along with it for the longest, bro. Like
Yeah.
everybody believed him. Like
Mm-hmm.
the thing is with that dude, like he tried to tap in with me, and right away, like I got the call, like, "Hey, fool, here's the work on his ass."
Yeah.
Woo woo, you know. But with us Mexicans, bro, we can't really like be putting out info
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
we know what he is, but we can't tell the world
Exactly.
what he is. We gotta handle it ourselves. You know?
So I didn't know that he was all bad until after the No Jumper interview came out.
yeah,
Cause I had some homies on me about it, like, oh nigga, you up there with this fool and talking about another Damu which this nigga, the Damo we was talking about, he not even like, he garbage. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then the paperwork came out, and I saw the paperwork, and then I get at him. I'm like, hey, you know they saying X, Y, and Z about you on the internet and shit. He was like, oh, fool, fuck that shit. Like, bro, it's just internet shit. Like, whatever. Wow. I'm like, all right, for sure. Like, bad. Boom. Then, that's how that
It
happened.
just kept getting worse for him, like
Yeah.
worse and worse and worse, like
Yeah.
hood hopping and fucking this and
Yeah.
snitching
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah.
man, and even when he got busted this last time, where he's busted now, even on that shit he was telling.
Damn, he still busted?
He just got busted like last year or the year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there telling, bro. You know, lucky, bro. My name didn't come up, but other rappers came up. 1090J called me, and he was like, "Hey, fool, get at your homeboy. He's in the paperwork. He's fool's telling right now. He's in the feds right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you think it was a bad look associating yourself with him because you're fresh out off some real shit.
So I don't know what it was and what was it something views, I think, political views or something.
Like a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did they did like a little documentary pretty much on, they did a grade on all the Bloods.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That's
Rap and politics.
yeah,
Salute to
rapping,
them, bro.
yes, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
And they gave me a B. They graded me a B for being associated with this dude.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Just because of that.
Because of that.
Oh.
But they also like clarified, they let it be known, like, yeah, he fresh out of jail, went to jail as a kid, did all these years, so he not really, he's an up and coming artist, whatever. Boom. But just due to the fact that I was associated with this guy,
Yeah.
they gave me a B and shit.
Well, that was your introduction to the internet, dog. But I don't know if you learned from there because then the internet is grimy, bro. The characters on the internet are grimy. I know at one point you were cool. You were cool with like Wack100 and shit like that,
Yeah.
right? And then that also go south.
The shit with Wack, it went south due to the Blueface beef.
Yeah.
That's his artist. He managed Blueface type shit. So that's when me and his relationship went sour.
You know what? Before we get to that question, when you got out from doing that murder shit,
Yeah.
the dudes that told on you, you ever see them again?
Nah. So one of them, he moved away type shit. And then the other one ended up going to jail for a separate shooting type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not cool with them no more?
Hell no. Nah. What the fuck?
No coming back from that shit.
Hell no, nigga. No.
Okay. So now you're home, now you're free, now you're starting to wiggle. Now you're starting to take your music serious or not?
Yeah, I was taking it serious.
After the G-Face shit.
I mean, after the G-Face shit, I started having legal troubles and shit. And it was to the point where I was having legal troubles. I was having internal troubles, like getting into it with certain individuals and shit. So I was like, you know what? Fuck the music shit in totality. Like, nigga, I'm back on demon time. Like, nigga, I'm out here and I'm tripping. Like, nigga, and if I certain individual, if I catch you, is up type shit. And then the female that I was married to at the time, she like, nah, like, don't do that. Like,
That's the lady you did a video with, right?
she was on a
There was a girl that was with you when you were
Yeah.
reading all the paperwork bullshit?
exactly, yeah.
Her?
Yeah,
Okay.
her. Yeah, she like, nah, don't get sucked up into that. Like,
Don't crash out.
yeah. Stay focused, like, keep doing this, like, whoa, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for her, like, I probably would have been back with life or on death row type shit.
Sometimes you need a backbone like that, dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need
Nah, for sure.
a good person right there to stop you from letting your thoughts fucking take over.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you didn't take music serious. And then you just ended up going back to jail, or what did you start doing? Because you did do an interview with me, Camp Capone, No Jumper. You were in the media for a little while. Was it like what was a turnoff for you?
I ain't gonna lie, like the turnoff was like, man, I'm getting known and shit, but that's a security breach. And then it's like I'm not really getting paid for this shit. And then I got niggas playing with my name on the street level. So it's like I'm finna go tend to this. Like let me go check this shit real quick. Like you
Yeah.
feel me? And she was like, nah, like you tripping. Like you solid. Like you feel me? Your homies, like they know what's up. Your homies in the pen, not just from the hood, from other Damo hoods, other South Sider hoods, like they know what's up. Like, stay focused.
This is the time they try to like play with your name, right?
Yeah,
They try to say like you had bad paperwork or some shit,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
And then you came out with the whole work and said,
exactly.
here it is.
Yeah, here, this my shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And not a lot of people do that, bro.
I've never seen anybody that was mainstream artist in the entertainment world that got called labeled bad or whatever. I never seen them try to come produce their paperwork. Nothing. I'm the only one that did that.
Yeah, facts.
And I feel like that's what blew me up more.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Yeah. Because you're right there. It's like, it's right here. I ain't running from shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I remember that little era of you out there trying to produce paperwork and bringing it to the front and showing the work and shit like that, you know? Did you ever have thoughts of like changing up your style? Maybe like changing up to be in music and not too much street?
I ain't gonna lie. At that point, nah. But now, yeah. Now, yeah.
Like what?
Just be like more appealing to the masses. Like I get a lot of DMs. Like, man, come on, bro. You, you entertaining this goofy shit, getting into it with these goofy ass internet niggas and shit is watering down who you is. Stop doing that shit. I'm talking about to this day. Stop doing that shit, bro.
Well, it's because you probably read comments and you probably want to prove them wrong. You know, and the thing is that when you read these comments, fool, like, you don't know who the fuck they are, where they from.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll have people talk shit about me too, and I'm like, they'll be like, oh, is this, and this, and I'll be like, fool, I'm in the room with real motherfuckers, bro. Like, who the fuck is you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know this or that, but it's like it gets to a point where you're like, dog, as long as these motherfuckers know what it is,
Yeah.
fuck what these lames got to say.
Nah, for sure.
You know,
I'm gonna tell you, like, I had a conversation with
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight. And he told me you a real Paru that can really rap. He like you got the potential to be big as Tupac was and like how Drake is. But he like what come along with that, half the world gonna love you and half the world gonna hate on you. Is you ready for that? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's deep, dog, because
Nah.
that's fucking true.
Yeah. And I told him like, man, I'm just speaking my truth. So whatever come along with that, let's do it up.
I don't think we're ready for that at the beginning, but I think as we further our careers, whether it's in media or music, you start learning, like, fuck what anybody says, dog.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, your mind is still on some street shit.
Because I'm coming straight from prison. I'm
Yeah.
coming straight from a level 4.
Yeah.
And it's like, nigga, I wasn't in jail being a reformed model citizen. I was in there heavily with the politics, whooping. All my 15s is violence. Like I don't have bullshit 15s for getting caught with a cell phone or being caught out of bounds or having pruno or because you had your window covers up. Nah. Like you feel me?
And then you know who you are and you know what you've done, dog. So when you see people saying shit like this, it's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, see,
real.
I don't like to say shit, make it about me, but it's like I don't be on the internet and be like, hey, this is what I've done. This is what
Exactly.
this is This is the things that I did. Like I got busted for this. I don't be doing that shit. So motherfuckers be thinking like, oh, he's soft. But it's like, no,
Yeah.
I ain't, you know what I mean? Like it ain't for you.
So, like you were just saying, like motherfuckers don't even know what a nigga been doing since I've been out of prison.
Yeah.
Cause I don't display. I had to come to the realization that this street shit and this internet media world is two different worlds, bro.
Facts.
So I don't
Mix them.
mix them at all. So I let them now. I just let them talk.
Yeah, let them talk.
Yeah,
Let them think whatever. At the end of the day, fool, listen, you're not going to change their mind anyways.
yeah,
You know, and it's probably people that don't like you anyways.
Exactly.
From the street. So
Yeah.
what's the matter, bro?
yeah.
And you know, as long as it ain't stopping anything that you're doing, you're straight.
No, for sure.
You know? So recently I seen that you went back to jail, bro. Like recently.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck is Bompton G Uno? What happened?
And you know what's crazy? Cause I went back to jail in the midst of the little Blueface little beef type shit. I went back to jail for a gun. My second gun case. I went back to the pen for a gun, and then I just bailed out a couple weeks ago for a gun. I'm out on bail right now as we speak.
So you caught a gun,
I went
posted bail,
this
caught
time.
another gun?
So no. So I got out the pen in 2021,
Yeah.
December 8th, after doing 13, and then December 2023, I caught another gun case, and then 2024, I went back to the pen with two and a half
Yeah.
for a gun case.
Yeah.
Then I got out 2025, March, and then January 2026, I went back for another gun case, and then I bailed out.
So right now you're out on bail.
Yeah, I'm out on bail.
What's the outcome of that? Do you know? Or what do you think the
Nah,
outcome's gonna be?
Shit,
What are you hoping for?
a dismissal. It's straight dismissal. Sad.
So are you doing anything different to move around right now?
Yeah, I was staying in the house more, and I'm limiting my circle. So I'm keeping my circle to a minimum. So that way, like, you know,
Yeah. Facts. So yeah, moving different will definitely help.
yeah.
But standing out in front of King Krabs doing a diss track, homie, it ain't gonna keep you out of jail, dog.
But that was before I just caught the gun case.
Why would you do that?
I was out like 10 months
Yeah.
from prison. I was almost off paperwork and shit. I was almost off parole and all that shit.
That's when it happens.
Yeah.
What would possess you to go out in front of King Krabs if you want to do a diss record?
Because when I got out the pen in 2025, I did a Camp Capone interview. And, you know, Blueface name came up. So they wanted to know, because me and him was in Delano reception.
On the last term he did.
On the last term he did, that was my second term.
Yeah.
And we was in reception and shit. So they wanted to know, like, pretty much, like, how was he and all this other shit. So I gave my little experiences with him. And I guess whatever I said, like, it didn't sit well with him. When I said about him, it didn't sit well. So when he came home, he did a bootleg calf interview and was pretty much saying I was lying, I wasn't turned up like that and all this sort of shit. So me trying to be on some professional shit, like, nigga, because I know he ain't no real street nigga. You feel me? I'm keeping on some music. I'm putting up to your establishment, and I'm going to dish you in front of your establishment.
You're gonna do what rappers do.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And that's all that was. Like, you feel me?
Did he respond after that?
No, he's a scary ass.
He did, I think, like a halfway response. Didn't he?
Oh, he did a response on his little
On the stream.
His stream.
Yeah, he did like a little half-ass
Talking
response.
about he want to set up a fade and all this old shit. So I'm like, all right. I had some homies from Swans. I had some homies from AFC. They like, all right, we're gonna put up 20 racks.
Just make it happen.
Let's make this fight happen. But his daddy, which is Wack100, his manager, oh no, we ain't giving G Uno no more clout. Ooh, so if he want to get in a boxing ring with Blueface, he got to come up with 300,000.
Man, cut it out.
Like, blood, y'all some, he's a weirdo fool. Like,
Well, that's the excuse to not fight.
yeah, yeah,
You know, make it a high number so that way it's
yeah,
impossible.
yeah. You feel me? Instead of just saying respectfully, nah, we ain't gonna. Cause like you was saying, everybody know pretty much who I am. I done built up enough buzz. So as far as the internet media world, everybody know who I am. Streets know who I am. Even Wack know who I am for real. You feel me? They just couldn't see him taking that L to me.
It
You feel
would
me?
it would be damaging to his career,
Yeah,
to say the least.
yeah, for sure.
Uh, Wack being a blood and you being from the same flag, is it easy to tap in with him and maybe like make that happen?
I mean, I could tap in with him, but like I said, it ain't even nothing to talk about, bro. I
Not three
try to
hundred
keep it,
thousand.
huh?
Not 300,000.
That's outrageous. Like the fight the nigga Blueface just had wasn't even 300,000. So why would you expect me to come up with 300,000?
Facts.
Come on, bro. Like make it make sense.
He hasn't Wack 100 hasn't tried to work with you
I mean,
like other ventures and shit.
after the little Blueface shit, like all that shit is just it's over. Like ain't nothing, bro. It's nothing.
He taking care of his asset. You know what I mean? But truthfully, I don't even know if he manages something like that. You know, I don't think he does. I think it's just a title.
I don't know.
You gonna let go of that a beef, or you still on it?
It's still fuck Blueface, nigga. Straight up. Cause my whole thing was, nigga, you called me out for a fade. And then your people reached out to me to make sure you got that fade. And that's like, nigga, if I called you out for a fade, nigga, we gonna get that in
Yeah, facts.
for sure.
Yeah, it's like him backtracking on what he
Yeah,
said.
you feel me?
You know, like you can't do that. But the internet tends to forget because he's a celebrity.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's how it is. The internet likes you, they're gonna give you a pass.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucked up the way it works, bro. But that's what it be. You know. So I got some questions, bro, from the fans that I want to ask you.
Talk to me, man. I'll talk back.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna read these questions for you, and you
Money
let me
Club, what
know.
up?
Did you see the hood vlog, Rodney in LA with those two black dudes from Acacia Block? They got
Yeah.
set up, or
Yeah.
they say it was a setup.
Yeah. I mean, cause I think Lush was over there with him.
That was a different one. That's when they got shot.
All right, I seen that one. I didn't see the one you talking about.
The one I'm talking about, it was a hood vlogger. Rodney in LA was interviewing Hembeezy.
Yeah.
I think that's his name, right?
Him busy?
Yeah,
Okay.
he from Acacia Block
I
in
didn't
Compton,
I didn't know that.
and he was getting interviewed by the young Mexican, and
Right.
then a carload of Mexicans pulled up, sort of confronted them on tape. You didn't see that?
Nah. When
Oh,
this happened?
probably like 6 months ago.
Nah.
You saw the one with Lush then.
The one with Lush, cause I told Lush like, well, what are you doing, bro? Where the store y'all was in, y'all was in my hood when that shit happened with the shooting.
Yeah. So that was a no-go zone for those
Yeah,
kids.
it's a full blown, it's a full fledged war going on, bro. Why would you be over there and then you didn't even tap in with nobody from my hood? I'm not gonna say you should have tapped in with me, but you ain't tap in with nobody. Like, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I think sometimes the bloggers or the YouTubers, they don't realize what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, that was those same kids, bro. Those two little rap kids, they're the same ones that were caught out of bounds over there too. You think hood vloggers gotta move different? You done a hood vlog yet?
Yeah, I did my first hood vlog was with Roughneck TV.
Salute Roughneck.
Yeah. And I took him through Bompton from the east side to the west side. And I'm talking about like bouncing out, hollering at homies, hollering out at OGs, like you feel me?
Yeah. Roughneck's a little older, so he moves a little
Yeah, he
different.
moved different for sure.
You know, he moves right, but
Yeah.
the other hood vloggers, like the younger ones, the ones that are like more
Like Draco
reckless,
and shit.
yeah, DC Baby Draco,
Yeah.
then you got Doe Hunter, and then you got Rodney in LA. Do you feel that they gotta like do their homework? Because a lot of them just be going for and trusting the person they're standing with.
Nah, I, don't do that. I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that, bro. That's a no-no.
Would you do another hood vlog?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do another hood vlog.
Who you wanna out of all those
If I
people?
do another hood vlog, it would have to be with Roughneck again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, salute Roughneck, dog.
yeah, for sure.
He been here a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
You know. Another question I got for you is how is the black and brown relationship in Compton right now?
It's shit, it's the same. Like, it's beef.
Is it a gang thing or is it
It's a
a
gang
color thing?
It's a gang thing, bro. Like, yeah, it's a gang thing.
I had a young Compton homie up here from Largo, right? I don't know. Do they beef with you guys?
Nah, we don't beef with the Largos.
All right, and he told me that it's not a color thing. It's not black versus brown. It's
Yeah.
not the black homies versus mix. He said it's just if you're from the fucking opposite.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's really what it is.
Yeah,
Is that your
Yeah,
point
that's-
of view too?
yeah, that's what it is.
But a lot of people on the TV try to make it seem like it's fucking black and brown, right?
I mean, shit. Like if we was talking about the '90s, early 2000s, then yeah, you could say that. But after that, nah, it's more like gang shit.
Things have changed, right?
Yeah.
Because now you got blacks from these Mexican Compton gangs that would never had happened back in the day, right?
Yeah,
Like I seen this whole vlog where the T Flats had a bunch of black gang members now, and they were one of the biggest racist gangs back in the '90s, right?
yeah,
Do the black gangs have a lot of Mexicans from,
yeah. I'm
or not as much?
hell yeah. It's Mexicans from my hood. It's Mexicans from his hood.
How is that, bro? When the Mexican comes around and wants to be from where you from, how does that work?
Shit.
How are you looking at them?
First
You
nigga
got to
wanna-
go that way, fool. The Mexicans are over on that side of town.
No, nigga looking at him like where you come from? Like, did you grow up over here and shit? Like, who your people? Like, shit like that. Like, what make you want to be from the hood type shit? You know?
Do they go through like a boot camp? Like you put them through like a tougher system?
I wouldn't say like a tougher system. It's like, I mean, it depends on the individual who overseen it. Like, who got the keys? Like, you feel me? Type shit.
What do you think makes a person want to be from a like a black one to joining a Mexican gang? You know, like black Southsiders,
Yeah.
instead of going with their own people. You never thought about that?
I mean, shit, I can't speak for somebody else. Like, so I don't know how they train of thought is. I don't know what made them, like, you feel me? I only speak for me. So I can't answer that question.
Do you treat them different when they already from the set?
Nah, hell no. If they from the set, like, that's the homie. Until otherwise,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Well, today in 2026, there's a lot of mixed races
No, for
in
sure.
the gangs, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I had a black Southsider up here from Long Beach the other day. You know, shit, she's black. He's black, but he from a Mexican gang,
Yeah, yeah,
so he a homie.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, fool. Like back in the day, you would have a few, but not as many as you do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy to see so many
Yeah.
intermixing. You know,
It's a different time.
yeah, fool. Definitely a different time. You know, I had another question for you. Give me a second. I think that weed you got smoking got me fucking faded. You know.
Homie
Okay.
smoking him out.
He hotboxing this motherfucking room.
On the real.
Okay, hold on. I had a bunch of questions.
Those are.
Okay, here's a question. Ask him if he knows any stories about Munchie B.
Munchy B,
Yeah.
you got any stories? No? Nah. Yeah, that's the homie. I met him before I went back to the pen in person. Um on No Jumper. Him and,
Out in the streets.
yeah, him and Adam 22 interviewed me and shit.
Cool people.
Yeah, he's straight.
Yeah, he been up here. He did a podcast here.
Yeah.
You know, cool motherfucker, bro. Ask him what he thinks about when Wack 100 puts everything on Pyro and doesn't do anything.
Man.
You can say next question though.
Nah, cause it's like, man, y'all already know like the situation with me and him. So it's like I don't even want to
Touch into that shit.
talk about him.
All right, here's another one. Ask him what the difference is between blood and Pyro.
Ain't no difference. Only difference is Paru is a street in Compton that we represent. You feel me? But we all bloods. We all under the same umbrella. We Damos. There's no difference.
So Pyro's a street.
Paru is a street. Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Ask him if he is why he dresses like a Mexican with the long socks.
uh, me personally, like, I've been dressing like this. Like, I wouldn't say I got it from the Mexicans. Like, even the homies in the pen will tell you, like, coming in the yard with my state boots on. If I had on shorts, you gonna see my long socks. Like, that's just the culture.
In LA or in Compton,
I would say California,
California,
West Coast.
West Coast.
Like, you feel me? That's the culture. Like, you gonna have blacks, you gonna have Asians, you gonna have Mexicans. You gonna see them.
Cause YG from your hood,
Yeah,
that fool be dressing like that too, right?
yeah,
Like I see that fool with the long socks, the fucking Stacey Adams,
yeah,
you know, the creased up shorts.
yeah.
I think that's the culture.
That's the culture. Yeah, that's
You know.
if you from the West Coast, that's the culture, bro.
So you don't think that's a Mexican thing? You think that's just a gangster thing?
Yeah, I don't think it's. I wouldn't say it's a black thing. I wouldn't say it's a Mexican thing. It's the culture.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I feel like that's everybody sees it, what everybody does, bro, and everybody grabs a little bit from everything.
Yeah,
And then puts their own little twist on it.
yeah, exactly.
You know, whether it's verbiage or whether it's appearance, whatever it may be.
Yeah,
You know, but verbiage, a lot of Mexicans say the N word now. Does that bother you?
I don't. It don't bother me. I just think it's funny though, cause like you know how I grew up and shit. Back then, like you wouldn't really hear them, or like if you did, then yeah, it'd be a problem and shit. But me personally, nah, I don't take offense to it.
You know, when they say like I'll have a lot of young Mexicans up here, right? And they say the N word. I didn't grow up like that. I don't
Yeah,
say the N
yeah.
word, right? None of my homeboys say the N word. My little youngsters from the hood say the N word, you know. But when I ask a lot of these rappers, they'll be like, "Hey, fool, I'm from the Double S. I'm from the South Central. I'm from Compton. We all say the N word.
Yeah,
That doesn't make it okay, does it?
shit. It
From a
depend-
black's point of view.
From a black point of view, for me, it's how you use it. But the way that the individuals that's not black, how they using it is not like derogatory. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't take offense to it because once again, it's like it's the culture.
Of course, no hard ER, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
automatically
yeah.
is a fucking problem,
Yeah,
Right. So
Like if you saying fuck niggers, like yeah, or I'm nigger K, like then yeah, it's a problem
so
for
that
sure.
video of P Face, you seen that video of P Face?
When he was at the Cinco de Mayo thing,
No, that's a new one.
yeah.
Yeah, that fucking poor
Oh,
guy.
you talking about the
We're talking about the hard ER when he was on the
yeah,
phone.
that's a problem.
Remember when he was like but he was next to a
Cause Munchie
black.
B was trying to get me to squad with him for that.
Munchie B tried to put you in the trick
Yeah,
bag,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
But you know, I'm gonna say, you know, P Face, he's still kind of young,
yeah,
and you know, he fell for it.
yeah.
He be in my DMs popping it, like, you know.
Still to this day?
I ain't gonna say to this day because I went to jail and
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
But I'm talking about after all that, when Munchie B was trying to get me to squabbling, yeah, he was in my DM, you know, talking shit.
He young.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
He did that to me too, bro. So I mean, you ain't special, my boy.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I get
But
it.
going back to that video where he said the N word, he was standing next to a black homie.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that's scandalous of the black homie allowing that shit to happen?
I mean,
Because it should be the culture
so they was
before it's the gang, right? Like,
the black dude, he from the south side of the gang.
I don't know, dog.
Cause it's like if he from the south side of the gang, then I can understand like why he ain't say nothing like on camera. But you know, after the little cameras cut and all that, like nigga,
Like, if there's a black homie from my hood, and he's talking to someone calling them beaners and shit,
yeah,
I might not press him right there and then, but after, if you from the hood, homie, but we don't.
yeah, exactly,
Hey,
yeah,
homie, we're Mexican, dog. I don't
Yeah.
need to disrespect my people like that, you know?
yeah,
So I would have expected the black to probably get at him on the side and be like,
yeah,
hey,
exactly,
bro,
yeah,
diss him all you want, homie, but don't, not the hard ER type
yeah,
shit,
type shit,
you know, because he's still black,
yeah,
but damn, a lot of confusion,
yeah, shit crazy.
you know? Uh, could you ever, you're not still on that time with P-Face, are you?
I never was on that time. You did a reaction to it,
Yeah.
like I respect you, you know, like you feel me. He didn't fall for the bait, like he understand he a youngster. Why? You feel me? Like I was never on that time, but for whatever reason, I don't know. I can't remember what made him like start popping it and shit. Like you know, 'cause he did a song with my homie Slim 400.
Slim from your hood too.
Yeah, he did a song with him and shot the video with my homies and all that. So
A long
yeah.
time ago, huh?
Nah, this was around that time.
With Slim 400.
Yeah, you know, Slim got a lot of unreleased music.
Oh, the one they did with Lefty?
Nah, I was there for that video
Oh, you were
shoot.
there for that one?
So it was a little bit after that is when I did the interview with Munchie and Munchie brought that up, and then you know, P Face got in the DM and was popping in or whatever, and he even was like, "Oh yeah, I just did a song with Slim 400. Ooh, shot the video with your homies. Where you was at?" And
Yeah,
I asked him like, "Bro, was you in my hood?"
yeah, when they
Nigga,
start
you
saying,
wasn't in my hood. Of course I wasn't there. Like,
when they start saying shit like that, fool, it pisses you off because it's like, if
Yeah.
I get you, but yeah, fool, he young, he dumb, and he gonna get it eventually because you
Yeah.
seen what happened today at the Cinco de Mayo yesterday.
Yeah.
He pulled out the blower and shit like that, and he gonna learn, bro.
Yeah.
He Mexican and everything, and I don't know him like that, but when they're young like that, it takes something big for them to understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know it's coming, we just don't know when.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So hopefully he get it together, fool. But very quick, Slim 400. Where do you think you guys would be at right now if he was still here? Because he was starting this whole shit with ice water.
Yeah.
He was doing his shit. He was barely starting to get all the recognition.
Yeah.
I think it would have been big.
No, for sure. If Slim was still alive, man, Slim would have had a gang of songs together.
You grew up with him?
Yeah. Hell yeah. He a little older than me. He like maybe 3-4 years older than me.
Give me a story, fool. Where you and Slim?
So it was one of the homies' birthdays. We had a room, I think in Torrance. And the homies was shooting dice and I was hitting one of the older homies. He was mad. So he like, man, Blood, who is this nigga? Talking about me. Like, Blood, who is this nigga? Slim like, man, you don't know who that is? That's G, Blood. Like, whoa. Like, You feel me? Type shit. I got a gang of stories, bro, but yeah, that was like one of the finest ones that like, bro, you don't know what that is? You know, I just got out of camp.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I had to be in the house at a certain time. So after the little dice game, he took me home and shit. And there was some bitches that was like, at this time I was like 14. It was some bitches that was like 16 that he had brought. And but that one of the bitches, they was on me and shit. And they was like, how old is you? Like, oh, I'm 14. And then once Slim like dropped the bitches off and shit, he was taking me home. He like, man, why you tell them bitches you was 14? Nigga, like,
long live fucking Slim 400,
yeah,
bro.
you feel me? Like, why you tell them bitches you was 14? Well, like, I'm like, man, I'm keeping it honest, nigga. Being real, nigga. You feel she gonna fuck with me or she not?
That's it.
You feel me?
Yup.
Sad.
Well, he did do a record with a Grammy award winning motherfucking Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah.
That's dope to see, bro. You
Yeah.
know, even after he's gone, he's still,
Yeah.
making noise and
Yeah.
you know.
I was there for that video.
How was that?
It was dope. It was dope. It was dope. It was like around the time when me and King Pill had went to the 40s and shit with the shit with 4 extras and all that. And what's his name had put up to the hood for that video with DJ Flip.
Soulless?
Nah, what's the dude from 40's name?
4 Extra?
Nah, the one that be rapping.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about, yeah. Good Runner.
Runner.
Yeah, Runner.
Baby Runner, yeah.
Baby Runner.
I met him and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Flip's cool people, bro. Runner too. They all being
Yeah,
here.
Baby Runner.
Salute
Shout out
to
to
them.
Baby Runner.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That was a big video right there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's dope to see, bro. You know, but talking about music, what do you have coming up? I know you had a mixtape that just dropped in January.
Yeah, I dropped the mixtape. It's called Reassessment, January 1st. I didn't really get to promote it because I ended up going back to jail and shit. I got a lot of visuals coming out with Rob Banks. Shout out to Rob Banks. Shout out to Yak 5. I got features with Yak 5. My boy Money Club, Mason. Shout out to him. I got features with him. And then aside from that, I'm just doing me. Like, yeah. Getting my shit back on track. Yeah.
Yeah, leave the shenanigans to the outside world, bro, and get to the music.
Yeah.
You know, so who's some artists you want to work with right now?
Shit, right now, I would say like Shoreline Mafia. They popping right now. Chris Brown.
Damn, you think these are possible?
Huh?
You think these are possible?
Do I think it's
Oh, you know
impossible?
what? Chris Brown is from right there, right?
Yeah, he from Fruit Town.
Yeah, so he that can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean it like I meant it because we think of him of a fucking superstar.
Yeah, I don't think like that. Like, cause I can be in the room. Like, I just met him. Like, you feel me?
You did?
Yeah, he cool peoples. Like, you look on my Instagram, you see like we like chopping it up and shit. He cool peoples. So I wouldn't give a fuck if it was like Jay-Z. If I'm in the room with him, like he gonna feel me. He gonna respect my aura. Like, I don't look at it like, oh, he's a big mainstream artist.
Yeah.
Nah.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, like, man, I'm gonna introduce myself, let him know where I'm from. Ooh, that's what I do. Like, you feel me?
Either respect it or
Respect it.
Yeah.
And 2024, before I went back to the pen, I was supposed to sign with Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, Florida.
Yeah, Maybach Music.
Maybach Music.
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope, bro.
me going back to the pen fucked that up. So I don't think like, oh, you know,
Yeah, no, I feel you.
shit is, you know.
Okay, so Chris Brown is possible. You said Shoreline Mafia.
Yeah,
Anybody
Shoreline.
else that you got maybe in your eyesight?
Shit, in my eyesight, like, shit. I ain't gonna say in my eyesight, but like anybody who I would want to work with, them two and like Kodak Black type shit.
Kodak Hard.
Yeah.
Now, any Mexicans you want to work with from all the young motherfuckers that are out there doing their shit right now?
I would say, besides Shoreline Mafia,
You consider them Mexican?
yeah, hell yeah.
Well, they're Mexican, dog, but they're like fully fledged hip hop, right? Or rap.
I mean, shit. At the end of the day, they still Mexican. You
See,
talking about
when I think of Mexican, I think of like a peso, Lefty Gunplay, like an essay, like a.
I would say
homie.
Lefty Gunplay. Peso cool too though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Lefty Gunplay, but you know, for sure Lefty Gunplay. Peso, he cool too, but I would say I would rest in peace to him. Like if he was still here, I would want to work with Money Sign Suede.
Rest in peace of Suede. Yeah, he was a monster, dog.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time.
Nah, for sure.
You know, do you feel one that because we almost had this outro. So, do you feel like Mexicans got a seat in hip hop, or do you think there's just like taking advantage of the situation and shit?
I mean, man, they been had a seat from the beginning of the time. I'm not gonna say Mexicans, but maybe it was Puerto
Latinos.
Ricans, yeah, Latinos. Period. They been had a seat from the beginning of the time. It's just I feel like now it's like it may be more than ever.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, and I only asked that because I interviewed some Mexican the other day from Texas.
Yeah.
And then that fool, I feel like he went overboard. He said that he said that Kendrick Lamar is a culture vulture.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, he said he's a culture vulture because hip hop belongs to Mexicans. And I'm like, dig, you're fucking clout chasing or you're fucking looking for a clip. But whatever it was, he got it, fool. That shit went viral as fuck. And I made a statement like, hey, I didn't say that shit. I interviewed the guy.
Yeah.
That's what he fucking feels.
Yeah.
Not me. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like we help build
Nah, for sure.
part of it and we have a seat there, but it's the black homie shit. You gotta respect it.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know? But motherfuckers are looking for clips nowadays, fool, you know? So
Nah,
they're
for
gonna
sure,
say a
yeah.
bunch of crazy shit on purpose.
Yeah. But that was kind of like ridiculous though, bro.
Yeah.
To say Kendrick Lamar is a culture vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture. Shout out to Kendrick. That's another person I would want to work with too. I feel like if I would have never went back to the pen, I would have been on that GNX album.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you have upcoming, fool? What are we expecting from you?
A gang of singles, a gang of visuals. For
Visuals
sure.
is where it's at.
Yeah.
You know, mic drops,
Yeah.
fucking podcasts, interviews. Consistency beats talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, shit. Anybody would tell you, bro. Even from the day I came from home from pen and start doing this shit, like that's my middle name, consistency. I don't give a fuck. Like I go to jail 6 months. When I come home, that first 6 months, I'm dedicated to this shit. Like you feel me?
In their face.
Yeah, in their face, for sure.
Okay. Anything you want to promote?
Man, you can go check out the Model Freestyle. I just dropped that. You can go check out Free
The
and
model,
Live.
hold on. The model, like the Drake song?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm interested. All right.
Yeah, the Model Freestyle. You can go check that out right now. It's new. Been up for a week, maybe two. I got a song called Free and Last. That been out for like 5 days. You can go check that out. And then my Blueface disc is coming. The visuals coming for that. Just stay tuned. I got some shit. Coming.
And I got a question before we exit.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican, dog, so my dress code's a little bit different. You know, I'm just regular shit. So when I seen you wearing that Cars outfit and the balcony,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is a homie doing?
So look, right, it's crazy. Because that day I was shooting 2 videos, right? So the day before I had went and got me an outfit. And then the day of the actual video shoot, I was really in a rush. So when I went into the mall, I was actually, the Cars outfit was on the display. But when I went to the mall that day, it was a different outfit that I was looking for that was on the display. And when I got in there, it was, I guess they took it down, it was sold out or whatever the case may be. And that was the first thing I saw. I'm already pressed for time, so I'm like, hey, just let me get this whole outfit, the shoes, everything, just let me get it. And I got that shit, and I'm thinking it's Narcos. You know, Narcos, like,
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking it's some narco shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? But then when I put the shit on, I'm like, damn, this ain't even Narcos. Like, what the fuck? But it's too late.
Yeah.
We filming. We rocking. And I shot the video, and it's crazy because that's the video for the Blueface disc.
The shoes are lit.
Yeah.
The shoes are fucking fire.
Yeah. That whole outfit came from the display, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? In the mall. Like,
But the black homies got a crazy style, fool. So I was like,
Yeah.
it must be a black thing. You know what I mean? I couldn't wear shit like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in disrespect. I just mean that because some of the homies are like,
Yeah.
they be matching all kinds of crazy colors together. You know?
no, for sure.
But one last question was that fool Rich Rabbit did a reaction to that song.
So look,
How'd that make you feel?
it didn't make me feel no type of way because the song that I had playing in the background was actually one of my songs, but it wasn't the song that I was shooting the actual video to.
Yeah.
So I could see like I was off beat, like I'm doing other shit because the song that's actually playing is not the song that I'm shooting a video to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Doing like
So
a voiceover type shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't really take no offense to it. Whatever.
I think he does that though to everybody.
Yeah, he do. Like he do.
At this point, I don't even think he's like looking for bad songs. I think he's just like, oh,
He
this
just
guy
doing that shit. Yeah.
viral, bam.
Yeah.
You know,
Type shit.
which is wrong, bro. It's like do it to the garbage shit. There's a lot of
Exactly.
garbage shit
Yeah.
out there, bro.
Because that song that was playing it's not garbage. I know it's not garbage. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I ain't take no offense. But when you look at it, you can see I'm off beat and all this shit because
Yeah.
that wasn't the song I'm shooting the video to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't take no offense to it. Shout out to Rich Rabbit, you know.
All right. With that being said, did you tell him where they could find you at?
And you can find me on Instagram at the official G Uno, DA official G Uno on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok at Bompton G Uno and on YouTube at Bompton G Uno. You feel me? Or you can catch me in the streets.
And with that being said, appreciate you pulling up, fool. You already know we'll get it in again.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Much success on your career.
Yep, thank you.
I'm Blue
Likewise.
Devil from the Hater World, and we out this bitch. Let's go.